Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. So this is my weekly check-in for the Biggest Loser 24-25 challenge. Today's day 21 of the challenge. I've lost in last week another 500 grams, so total I've lost 3.4 kilos in the 21 days, 3 weeks that we've been doing the challenge. So on track, feeling good. This week's been a bit of a challenge though. I've been feeling very tired. I have done 4 days training in a row. I've just come back from a boot camp training and about to take the dog for a walk. It's gonna be a hot one today at 38, so and it's about almost 7:15 in the morning. So I'm gonna take Biggie for a walk and stay cool for the rest of the day. But yeah, this week's been a bit of a challenge. I felt really tired and lethargic, but I've done some really kind of cool training. My friend has a gym that I go to and is starting up a program which I've been trialing over the last 2 weeks with him. Trialing the program, see it works, see it doesn't work. I think it's a really good program. It's a progressive program, so you kind of start at maybe 50%, 75%, 100% by the end of the 4-week cycle. Really good at teaching and perfecting the technique of exercises and how to use the right muscles for the right exercise. I've been training for so many years, like over, I don't know, maybe 20 years on and off, but like pretty intensely the last 13 years. And you think you do everything right, and suddenly until somebody teaches you that you're not, that you realize, okay, that's why my lower back is hurting, because I'm using that muscle instead of using a upper back muscle or shoulder muscle. So it's really good to get into that program and learn where you can improve. And group exercise is always fun. You get to meet people at your gym that you probably would never talk to. I go fortunately to a smaller gym. It's not a Fitness First, it's an independently owned gym. You can see the sun is coming out now, which is beautiful, but you can feel the heat straight away. And I always think going to the smaller gyms are a bit more intimate. You get more personal kind of touch. It just doesn't feel like a franchise. So everyone kind of knows each other, which is cool. You get to know the people. But yeah, I definitely recommend going and doing a program like what my friend is about to do with a gym, and I think it's really worthwhile for people starting out to get that technique right. But like I said, anyone that's wanting to make sure that after the 12-13 years they've been training, that they're actually doing the right thing. So I think it's really worthwhile. So this week I've done 3 days of that boot camp, and then 1 day in between I did a cool kind of exercise. Can you be? He wants to get in on the action. Hello. I met someone over the weekend, and she actually has her own wellness and fitness business, and she exercises really cool with rings as one of the main things that she does teach. But this is really cool. It's kind of like the gymnastic rings, which I've never done, and I always profess that I have no upper body strength, but I was told, her quote, that I was a natural at it, so that was pretty cool. But that was a lot of shoulder action and obviously biceps as well. So that was really cool, but very cooked, I have to say. By day 4 I'm pretty tired. Tomorrow will be a rest day, and then Saturday, Sunday I'll be doing yoga, which most people who don't do yoga think that's a relaxing kind of easy form of exercise and training, which it can be, but generally I find it definitely elongates and flexes your muscles, and it does actually certainly does hurt them. I shouldn't say hurt them, it works the muscles definitely, so you do feel a bit sore the next day. So I think next week I'll be back to my normal kind of training regime, but this week has been pretty cool with the different things that I've done, and definitely worthwhile thinking about, you know, mixing up your training while I'm doing this program, or any, you know, anyone that's training. It's always good to kind of shock and surprise your muscles and not do everything at the same weight, at the same consistency. And I mean that the same consistency is not changing the amount, the reps, or not changing the weights if you're you know, doing weights, because your muscles get used to that. They kind of, you know, become a bit lazy because they know what to expect. But when you kind of shock and, you know, gradually increase weights or gradually increase reps or doing something completely different, you know, I think that makes a difference with your muscle exercising different areas that, you know, you may not think it's working if you're doing the same reps and weights. So exercise wise, it's been great. It's a plane that's going overhead. Food wise as well, I've been pretty good this week, sticking to my high protein diet. Has been again difficult in the sense that I did get my period this week, so I'm feeling a little bit, everything's like a little bit more tiring to do. So the iron intake, I made sure that I've had lots of meat, lots of chicken, you know, fish, that type of high protein, but also supplement with iron tablets and multivitamins to get that energy up. And look, you know, this week I picked a little bit on some chocolate and some popcorn. You know, I think I used to have that sense of, you know, that any little meal is going to ruin what I've done for the week. And, you know, the fact that I've lost weight, if we're looking at the weight and the scale, and having a little bit of a, you know, indulgence in some dark chocolate and some popcorn, just shows that, you know, as long as you're working your body and you're 90%, you know, even 95% with a really good diet, then I think it's negligible if you have those things, those little treats. So definitely be kind to your body. If you want something, have it, you know, just don't, as with everything, just have it in moderation, and, you know, and just, you know, if you indulge, just work harder at the gym the next day, or go for a run, or whatever it will be. But yeah, so I have to say I am pretty tired, but this one needs a bit of a walk before it gets too hot. But yeah, week 3 down, and really excited at the progress that I've made. 3.4 kilos is you know, a good amount of weight to lose, and to keep consistent with my training. Overall, I've been feeling great, and, you know, I think when you've just got to listen to your body when you don't, so I think that's the key in making sure you rest up. But I'll check in soon. Thanks, bye guys.